So just want to quickly fill you in on a little interesting bit of kit that I have come across. So basically you will see in the vlog this week that my content may look a little bit more professional, and the reason why is courtesy of my friends over at Infinite Pixel. They've lent me one of these, which is the DJI OSMO with an X5 camera lens, and it should be a damn sight better than my iPhone for footage. We'll give it a try and we'll see how it goes with an amateur like myself trying to use a professional piece of kit like this. Details about Infinite Pixel will be in the description below. Check them out, they're a fantastic media company, probably one of the best in the country for drone and VR work. Speak to my friends Al and Joe, they'll definitely get you sorted out. Interesting. So this is the Osmo I'm playing around with. It's pretty damn sick, man. I'd love one of these. If I'm honest, I'm never going to be able to afford one, but you know, as long as I'm borrowing it, I'm going to get the most out of it. You know, it gets quite heavy once you start adding all the extra attachments onto it. So, you know, if you add, you know, the large kind of Inspire style camera, you add the iPhone attached to it as well, you know, and then obviously having decent light too, that really makes a massive difference. But the stability of the image is so stable, it's awesome. So welcome to Ty Kix Vlogs for this week. I hope you are going to enjoy this episode. This week we're going to be discussing a little bit more about basically how Adidas have managed to change people's perspective on the shoe game, and we're going to talk about Yeezys versus Ultra Boost and NMDs, just to see a bit of a conversation going about what you believe is biggest game changer from last year. So, you know, was Ultra Boost finally something that people will say is no longer just sportswear and is more fashion wear? Is NMD the biggest out of the year in terms of what sold, or was Yeezy the biggest? I understand that when it comes to shoes, some of these shoes are limited, so you can't get them. But you know what? We're going to talk in general terms. So, right, we're going to go off to the shops. I've got to get my ass moving. Let's go. That's nice of you. Okay. I'm not going to get away with using the Osmo out in public in terms of like the shops, and using it kind of would be really obvious anyway, so it's so big. We're going to do a bit of Osmo shooting probably later on today, which is it's Sunday today. I'm going with my mum and Louis and Tash, and we're going to go and get some lunch. I'm out of breath, I'm absolutely out of breath. Running around like a loon trying to get ready to get out the door. So now I've solved some of the mysteries because I didn't know how to fully use it. So I've had an idea and I've tried to plug it into my iPhone. Whether that gives me some audio, I do not know. But I now know how to get my audio sorted out, and get everything sorted out, you're going to see the difference. And we're going to do kind of a mini review of how well an amateur like me gets on with some very high-end equipment. So right then, next stop, Solihull. I never thought it'd be so immensely difficult to find a coffee shop that would accommodate a pram. So full of people, can't get a pram in. Poor little Louis. Gonna test out the classic spot from when I came over here on my first ever vlog. Here we go. After last week at JD and Carve, I saw the green Flying It racers and I didn't really look at them, so plan is to have a little look in the JD over here in Touchwood. Quite keen, might get them. Definitely want those silver with the red parts on the sole when they come out. Triple blacks again. All these. Doing, what are these? Rack. Nasty, no boost. How much are those? £75 these. Nasty. These need going to the bin. Something like Sport Direct. PK Runner. Interesting. No boost, but bad looking shoe actually, to be fair. Oh, great reduction. All the reductions are really good here. Wow, good discount. Heard a little rumour they might have some NMDs in John Lewis. I thought I'd check it out. All these shoes on sale. No freaking way. Need to find the price of these. Resales intense. So they only do the 2-course deal on Monday and Thursday here. Yeah. They only do it on Tuesday, Monday to Thursday, the deal. Hey Clark Kent. Hey Clark Kent. Look at that. So I've took the DJI OSMO out for a little bit of a night stroll. Thought I'd try its ability to pick up different things in lower light, and you know, it's pretty damn good actually. My iPhone is not this stable, and it's really enjoyable to actually use a camera that just keeps dead still. I'm really impressed with how this setup is. So I've been shooting on the DJI OSMO. I'm using it right now and I'm finding it easier and easier as I'm using it. I'm getting really, really used to it, and I really, really enjoy using something with a little bit more versatility than just my iPhone. I hope that you can kind of see a little bit more of an upgrade in the video quality of this camera and the stabilization of it. It's a really, really cool tool if you're a vlogger or you're a video maker on YouTube. It's definitely a big investment, and obviously you can get like things like DSLR cameras that can do a really, really good job. But if you like to use something that can keep your imagery stable, I really do like the Osmo. I find it really, really cool. Yes, nearly the end of January. We aren't far away from the end of Jan, and we've got some sneaker releases coming very, very soon. So the biggest one that I can think of at the moment that's about to be upon us is on the 26th of January. The EQT Boost will land and is going to be probably one of the biggest pickups of Jan, without a doubt. It's been muted for a long time. There's been sample pairs spotted all over Instagram, etc, etc, and it's the first time an EQT Supportive will have boost technology in its sole. And in all honesty, if you can see in the images that I'm going to post in this video, you'll notice that it is a pretty sick shoe. So look out for the EQT Supportive with boost. There are going to be other lines of EQT coming out as well, but that is going to be a must cop, I think. The topic of this week was, as I said earlier on in the video, was going to be a quick talk about last year and the rise of Adidas and their sort of mainstays, their big sellers really, and which one seemed to dominate the market. I'm really interested to hear what your thoughts are about what your favorite was. Not necessarily your favorite for comfort, but your favorite line of the year, because a lot of people that are watching this vlog are going to be sneakerheads and they are hugely into their shoes. It doesn't matter the brand. I want to keep this vlog specifically towards Adidas. The three big ones that stand out are going to be the Ultra Boost, whether it be Ultra Boost 3.0, 2.0 or 1.0. They have now gotten to a point where Ultra Boost is no longer just gym shoes. They're a sports shoe that have crossed over. We've discussed about crossover sports shoes in the last one. I suppose NMD sort of came into its fore last year as well, and as you can see, we've got the tricolour in the light colorway. Tricolour was one of the latter PKs to come out of last year. Maybe wasn't the most sort of sought after. It kind of had a bit of an idea that people would start to customize these and take the stripes off and try and get more of a camo NMD type shoe. I've seen a lot of that happening, but NMDs are NMDs, particularly the R1 PK NMDs, like the OGs that released this month, which I have, don't need to talk any more about these. But was this the shoe that started off the NMD madness that sort of spawned, the XR1s and so on and so forth with some of the collabs. Obviously Offspring had a collab. Is NMD the biggest Adidas selling shoe? Do you think that NMD comes first or second or third? And obviously the more limited and very hyped Yeezy Boost, whether it be the 1.0, which is a PK again, they're both PK but slightly different. This is the Pirate Black, or V1 Pirate Black. And we've got your Beluga, or any other colorway in the V2s. What is your order? And I'm just interested. I can't find an order. I can't find first, second, third. They all have like a place with me where I can wear them daily, particularly on my days off, and say that looks crazy cool with my jeans, or crazy cool with that t-shirt, or whatever I'm wearing. So the whole point of this discussion is just to find out your feedback and whether you can order those things like I can't. I find it really, really hard, and the argument for it. So yeah, for you this week is for you to do comments down below about what is your order, why would NMD be your number one choice to wear more often than not? Why would Ultra Boost be your number one shoe to wear? Is it pure comfort? Is it the range of colorways? Is it accessibility? Can you get hold of it easier? You know, we know Yeezy is hard to get, and everyone sees that reselling can make them money, so they take all stock, you know, and a lot of backdoor takes place. But we know that Ultra Boost can be a little bit easier to get hold of, maybe not 1.0, 2.0 was easier, and 3.0s are currently always restocking, unless they're the LTD cargos or anything else, or Chinese New Year's. And then NMD, as we saw, the tricolour is still on shelves in certain places. So you can get those shoes, and not for absurd amounts of money. That's all I wanted to discuss. I know it didn't really come to a head, and I kind of turn around and say, you know, any particular one is my favourite. The Trace cargos, last week I took an L on them online, but through a plug of mine, they managed to get hold of a UK 9 for me. And I'm just going to do a quick lowdown of them. So as you can see, this is the Trace Cargo 3.0 Ultra Boost. It is in this cargo green. The laces have kind of a waxy kind of feel about them, and it's very kind of down the military kind of way. So you can see in this video, like, it has the Ultra Boost logo on the back with kind of like a material that's sort of placed within the heel counter, which is really, really different actually. Something that I've not seen before, and definitely gives it some really, really interesting texture. The overall shoe, as you can see, is PK, and it's very, very soft. It's got really cool peppered in black, greens, and almost kind of like beige kind of colors. It's almost quite woolen actually, this shoe. And comfort from the Boost, as per usual, is always right at the top. You can't get anything better than Boost at the moment. Not Air, not nothing. So, you know, this is a limited edition. It has also a limited kind of design on the tongue. It's kind of a little bit sort of waxy as well. And this shoe is a real good shoe to have in your collection. I definitely would recommend it. And resale on it isn't too bad. You're looking anywhere around 220, maybe lower. You can get it maybe lower, under the 200 mark. Obviously bear in mind, these shoes came out only a week ago. They're a limited, they're an LTD. So, you know, have a little look around. If you think that you wanted to get a pair of these, they're a definite must cop for anyone's collection. And I will do an on foot for you now. If you really liked my vlog this week, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all you guys watching. I would love it if you gave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. It's really, really important for Ty Kix to just keep growing. And also comment in the section below anything you want. You know, I'm happy to answer any questions. Like I said, the feedback on what do you feel is your order of things for Adidas's mainstay. I've been vlogging for only 17 weeks now, and I've got plenty of videos that you may have not seen. This could be your first video you've ever seen from Ty Kix. So go back, have a check out of them, and obviously give me your feedback on anything that you see in those videos. I'm glad to reply. Thank you for watching the vlog for this week. This has been Ty Kix, where we're always giving you interesting content and news. I'll see you next week for another vlog, and remember to keep your eyes peeled. you.